Greetings and welcome to Cat's Corner. Welcome to your energy reading for the day. I am Cat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a timeless reading for the collective, so whenever and however you come across this video, it's the right time for you to be getting this message. You were asking for clarification, confirmation, guidance, something that you are either dealing with right at the moment or something that's going to be coming up fairly soon for you in terms of energy and energetic circles and cycles and all that good stuff. And today we are pulling one card randomly, as we've been doing, from the Cat Mythos and Magick Oracle deck, and we'll be going through that deck randomly every time that we're uploading a video for you guys, and until we go through the whole deck. We're just going to go through the whole deck randomly as we have the opportunity to get these to you guys. So we've asked the universe, God, source, our higher selves, the angelic realms, for any energetic messages for you. Okay? And in addition, we have been supplementing that with 3 cards pulled randomly from the Are Pawsome inspirational motivational deck. And it's very, very interesting how the conversation has been continuing from the first card pull from these 2 decks. Started those at the same time. The Are Pawsome deck, the 3 cards that get pulled to supplement with the energy reading from the Cat Mythos and Magick, those get put back into the deck and recycled, reshuffled. So we've been pulling some repeating cards from the Are Pawsome deck, and all that tells me, all that tells you, is that universe really wants you to pay attention to whatever this is that keeps repeating. There's some reason why these cards keep coming up from the Are Pawsome deck. But let's take a look. What card did we pull for today's energy reading from the Cat Mythos and Magick Oracle deck? Okay, all right, we have card number 8, Consort. And our image here, I recognize this kitty. I haven't looked in the book to see what the reading says for us from the book. We'll go through that in just a minute, but I always like to get the energy that's coming to us directly from the card itself and get all of the messages possible from all possible sources and avenues for you guys. So, but this kitty here reminds me very much of what we call ragdolls, the Himalayans. That is what I have with my little Abby, who is sleeping at the moment in her little corner over there in her corner bed. Her favorite bed is a box. Nothing so fancy as fluffy stuff. Especially here in Albuquerque, it gets too hot in the summer. Boxes are much more comfortable. They have more circulation than the pet beds do, and they're not as insulating. But she likes the softer towels and stuff when it's cooler. So in any event, ragdolls, Himalayans, a cross hybrid between Siamese and Persians. And they have traditional, very thick, long coats, beautiful silky fur with those points. The Siamese, that's where you get those points, the dark at the paws, the tail tip, and the ears, the face. This kitty looks like a seal point to me. I've had seal point Himalayans before. Abby, I'm sorry, this looks like a blue point. Abby is a seal point. She's the darker brown all over with the black tips. So they are very renowned for being very vocal, for being very affectionate. They are lap cats. The only reason why she's not in my lap right now is because I'm moving around a lot. I get very energetic with these readings, and it annoys her. So she's like, I'm just getting back to where it's quiet over in my little corner over here. And I'm not going to argue with her. You don't argue with cats, just as a general rule. It just never comes out well. But I'm just looking at the image on this card. Obviously, we've got a palace here, and I'm not sure if this kitty is getting ready to take a break, like make a break for it out over the wall. Um, Beautiful flowers, hibiscus, I think I'm recognizing, and maybe some strawberry plants. Uh, this card feels very opulent to me, representing lots of riches. And again, that kind of outside of the box, outside of the normal way that we would normally get blessings necessarily, or see opportunities. And by thinking outside the box, we have more options. That's just the way it is. And I don't know, like I said, I haven't looked in the book yet, but the energy that I'm getting from the card itself is really kind of like she's just been caught in mid jailbreak. And is wanting to maybe not necessarily explain herself or apologize, but is ready to give an answer if requested as to what she is doing and why. But the idea of the consort in itself, that word, it conjures up almost an illicit kind of relationship, a secret relationship. The moon we have here is just a very thin crescent, so not really giving a lot of illumination, although we have a lot of illumination in this card. I feel like the sun is going down behind the palace there, which is what's giving us this last bit of illumination of the day before the night descends entirely. Maybe she was on her way to go meet her lover. I don't know. I'm curious to see what the book says, but I am getting a sense of just, again, thinking outside the box about special relationships, the relationship that we have with ourselves. And that's something that's been coming up a lot recently as well. But also just being open to the idea of maybe something that, I'm not telling you to have an affair. If you have a committed relationship, please don't do that, but consider looking at it in a new light, where you have that magic of the secret relationship, the secret love, the secret language. A lot of partners develop special names for each other, special ways of referring to each other that mean something very special and unique to them, just the two of them. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting, is if you're in a relationship that is committed, or not, but if you're in a relationship right now, this is an invitation for you, again, thinking outside the box. You don't have to go on date night every Friday night. Why don't you make it Tuesday and just surprise them? So, I wanted to go, let's go get a coffee. We can get a decaf because it's late at night, and let's go get a coffee, and I want to get something special for you, and you buy them a bouquet of flowers, and this can be male to female, female to male. I'm not getting any kind of gender on this at all, except that this feels like a feminine energy, but it is an energy to just expand your relationships with each other, with yourself. So let me see what does the book say. And we also know number 8 with this card for consort is our representation of infinity. So this is an infinite energy of expansion of awareness, of expansion of opportunities to explore new ways of showing your affection to people, showing your love for people and of people. Find new ways to do that. Start the new pay it forward trend, where you buy somebody's coffee at Starbucks as you're going through, the person behind you, and just see what happens. Let's start. What happened to random acts of kindness? Maybe that is our part of our card energy for the day. Let's take a look at Consort, the sacred cat of Burma. Okay, you are not alone. You are advised by the whispers of the universe. Can you hear the gentle guidance? Well, that is a very interesting question. You are not alone. And how often have we been talking about that on this channel? About the connection, about everything's entangled, us There is nothing inconsequential that we do. Very much so. Can you hear the gentle guidance of the whispers of the universe? We have to be quiet in order to hear them. The mythos behind the image here: companion to the Kidda priests, the Burman cat shares the secrets of the heavens with you. Though you may be feeling drawn inwards, open yourself to receiving the answers that you seek from the universe. Burman appears to accompany, guide, and protect you. So yes, definitely thinking outside the box. Open yourself to receive the answers that you seek from the universe. You are not alone. You are guided. You are protected. You are accompanied by this energy of the Burman. And here's the legend of the Burman cat. The temple of Lao Tsun, where the cats were companions and guardians to the priests, was brutally attacked. One priest was left mortally wounded, and at the moment of death, his faithful cat gently placed his paws on his master. The priest's soul peacefully slipped into the cat. In an instant, the appearance of that cat and all the other cats in the temples were miraculously transformed. Their long, white hair took on a golden hue, their eyes became a vivid blue, and their 4 paws remained white as a symbol of purity. 7 days after his master's death, the cat also died, delivering his master's soul to paradise. What a beautiful story. A little melancholy, a little mournful, but there is a celebration, a quiet celebration. And there's that quiet. There's that quiet. So today's word for the day, guys, is quiet. Find that space to have those moments of quiet throughout the day today. We may be in the middle of something that's very loud, that's very chaotic. I think immediately of Albuquerque traffic, where I live here in Albuquerque. We've just had a rain, so all the cars driving back and forth on the commute this morning to work, to school, to wherever everyone needs to go to this morning. There's always lots of traffic on the roads in Albuquerque, and it's loud normally as a general rule because of that, but because of the weather, the streets are all wet, so the sound level goes up about 200%. It's difficult a lot of times in our world to feel and find that sense of peace, that sense of quiet, that still lake surface. But as soon as you say the words still lake surface, or still surface of a lake with a still surface, you can put those words together any way you want to. But as soon as you think of those words, an image instantly comes into your mind of a lake with a calm, flat, still surface, mirroring whatever. Is it daytime and there's trees all along the shore and those are being mirrored, and there's clouds hovering overhead and some birds passing by, and you're watching what's happening above you in the sky by what you can see below you. As above, so below. So from this is a very powerful energy. This is a very powerful reading of expansion of your opportunities, and to no longer feel like you're alone and the answers are beyond you, outside of you. They are not. They are within you. You are that palace, and your secret treasure is within your heart. So really, really amazing energy there. What are the 3 cards that we pulled today to supplement this reading? Okay, all right. So the first card, and we read from the top left, going around in a clockwise direction. starting with adventure is worthwhile in itself. And I will tell you guys, you can see, and I'm not really, I kind of glance at the screen to make sure the cards are in the right direction and everything seems to be working correctly. But otherwise, I'm not really looking at the cards on the screen. I am looking at the card in my hand. So I'm only looking at them one at a time as we're discussing them. So I'm not even looking at the other cards on the screen. You guys have an advantage over me. Adventure is worthwhile in itself. This is not a repeat card. This is new. Adventure is worthwhile in itself. Outside the boundaries, guys. Take that leap. Ask the question of the universe and then act on the answer. I was listening to a video the other day about acting on that intuition. Whether it's right or wrong is not the question. The question is, are you going to trust yourself at some point to take those actions, to take those steps? Because if you're not, then we need to just shut down the game now. But I don't think that's you. I think you are the person who's asking those questions, or you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't still be here listening to this video. So thank you for being here, for joining us on this little adventure. Adventure is worthwhile in itself. We've got... Well, I'm assuming that he's bringing the telescope up to his face and not that he's using the telescope out of his mouth. But we have got a very brave adventurer here, explorer, who is not afraid to ask those tough questions, who is not afraid to stand there in that stillness, to stop banging his head on the brick wall, right? We've been going over that for the past readings. To just be open to the possibility that there's a door that is right next to you that you just couldn't see because you weren't looking at it. Adventure is worthwhile in itself. You are so loved. You are not alone. And this is exactly what our 8 Consort card was just saying. You are so loved. You are not alone. Universe has got your back, baby. So you can trust yourself with those intuitions. Take a small step. Take a reversible step. If it's not the right one, you can back it out. You can change it. You can act on the intuition as you receive energetic responses to those actions and adjust your course accordingly. But don't I don't even know how to say it. You have to start the adventure. You have to start the journey. You can't not start it. That's what I was trying to say. You can't not start the journey. You're already on the journey. You're already in the adventure. This is that choose your own ending adventure story that we loved reading as children. You are living it. This is you. Adventure is worthwhile in itself because you are so loved. You are not alone. So let it go. Whatever it is that has been worrying at you, gnawing at you, making it impossible for you to find that still place. Let it go. Let it go. What do the cards say on the back? Let's take a look. And again, I'm not looking at them together on the screen with you. So we're starting on the left. Again, adventure is worthwhile in itself. What does it say? Step outside. Escape the ordinary and step outside your comfort zone. Take a walk in a new park. Try a new recipe or strike up a conversation with a stranger. The more you expose yourself to new experiences, new circumstances, the more fuel you'll give your creativity a fire. I think there's a word missing there, maybe, but escape the ordinary and step outside your comfort zone. What you are looking for, that dream, that goal, that desire, that won't leave you alone, it's on the other side of your fear. It's on the other side of your comfort. Take that step. Trust your intuition. It's not going to steer you wrong. And the more you exercise it, the stronger it gets, the more reliable it becomes. It's gotten to the point for me recently, I have to really pay attention to what I'm saying. Because I was talking to a friend last night. I'm like, we haven't had any rain in where my neighborhood is in like 3 weeks. And I woke up to rain this morning at 4:30. So we need to realize we are all manifesting, and we are all master manifestors right now as we sit here today, right now. So what are we manifesting? What are we doing with our little adventure? You are so loved. The back on that, deserving love. Love not only comes from external sources, it comes from within. You're worthy of love from others. You're worthy of love from yourself. When you love yourself, you open yourself up to the possibility of love from others. And love others. Love is your birthright. Take it up. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. This adventure that we call life, you're not alone. You deserve love. You deserve your own love first. That unconditional acceptance of who you are right now. Understanding you're a work in progress. We all are. It would be illogical. It would be irresponsible to not have goals, targets that we want to be continuing to improve on. That's part of the adventure. Let it go. Write down your worries. Feeling like your brain's a tangled mess of yarn? Grab a pen, spill those worries onto paper, then crumple it up and give those troubles a slam dunk into the trash. It's like a basketball game. I love that. That's so awesome. Let it go. Let it go. Is there something that has been, as I said, gnawing at you, just eating at you, will not let you find that place of peace, of quiet, of stillness, so that you can direct your attention to what you are putting out there, to what you are creating? All you have to do is think of those 3 words. Calm lake surface. Surface of the lake is calm. A lake with a calm surface. I don't care how you put the words together. That's your trick for the day. Your word for the day is just that. Calm, peace, and thinking outside the box, trusting your intuition, knowing you know what you know. I love you. You are awesome. Thank you so much again for joining us today. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do, comment in the comment section. I don't get any money from these videos. This will never be a monetized channel, but it does help the YouTube algorithm, help other people find these videos and find the channel if they are looking for similar kinds of content. So thank you again for being here and doing all that stuff if you feel like it's the right thing to do, because that's the only thing you are ever supposed to do. That's part of following your intuition, right? So there we go. I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. Namaste and ciao for now.